Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball.
Here we go.
Now Van Vliet. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now Van Vliet, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Left side, Avdia. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Turner. And so Curry will bring it up for Seattle. It's a three-point game. Turner with the screen. And the basket is good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Avdia on the wing. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Hits the three-point bomb. Mamukelashvili has got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He gets some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, for Turner, it looks so easy sometimes. His length and athleticism put the rim well within reach.
Here's Reeves, following the score by Miles Turner. There's a good screen. Back to Van Vliet. The three ball. And it's Austin Reeves with the three.
Oh, deep into the shot clock. Reeves bails him out there.
The three does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Got that one up quick.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Van Vliet left side. Reeves in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Seattle trails by 7. Outside Curry. For 3. The offensive rebound. And Turner stays with it.
Yeah, excellent work on the offensive glass. Turner punishing the defense for not boxing him out.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Turner. He's got 6. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. In the corner, Tatum with it. And stolen by Coulibaly. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Curry. It's over Avdia. Up again. Out to Turner. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Turner's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's his first foul. Outside, Avdia. Reeves in the corner. Off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Pass to Mamoukelashvili. Can't connect from long distance. Curry on the wing. Turner with the screen. Launches a 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Seattle ahead. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-3 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
5 on the clock. Turner with the screen. Here's the 3. Avdia with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success, feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Here's Coulibaly.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Simons. And it's Seattle with the rebound. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Eason, the screen. To the inside. And the dunk by Eason.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Pass to Mamoukelashvili. And it's off from three-point range.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look, you can't give Tatum three-point looks from anywhere. He's so efficient from range.
Outside for Curry. There's the triple. Avdia with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Curry. Down low. Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Seattle leading by 5. DiVincenzo with it. And Simons picks him up defensively.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Mamoukelashvili. Back to Simons. The putback. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Turner. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases. Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter, so he's got a permanent green light.
Here's Curry with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead back up to 7 now for Seattle. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Curry. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump there.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Over in the corner, Avdia. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here is Curry. 10 points for him. And stolen by Simons. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tatum draws the double. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 3rd basket of the night. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Seattle ahead, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
And it's Simons off the drive.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Everything's within Curry's range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Tatum. Here's Reeves. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Reeves has got 5 now.
Boy, Austin Reeves is a handful in that mid-range area.
And Curry has it in the corner. Turner with the screen. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
He rifled that one in from distance.
3 points.
Van Vliet got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
YouTube, it will be a redraw.
Avdia, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Well, you see how poised Avdia is. Just a terrific job getting inside and cashing in.
Turner with the screen. To the paint. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That free throw good from Turner.
And Turner is the total package at the center position. A big man who scores, shoots the 3 ball, and defends with purpose.
Over in the corner, Avdia. Back to Van Vliet. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Pass to Avdia. Now Tatum. He's defended by Coulibaly. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Curry. To the middle. And stolen by Tatum. Tatum on the wing. And it's Tatum completing the break.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Inside. Here's Coulibaly. That misses off the backboard.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Van Vliet. Three-pointer. There's Tatum's range on display.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Eason. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Into the lane. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Mitchell outside. That's to Burks. Seattle's shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
They double him with Mitchell. They set the pick. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Reeves has got 7 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The three from Tatum. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Seattle heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Now here's Van Vliet. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Reeves outside. And Van Vliet launches it from deep. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Right side Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Seattle.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Turner with the screen. Curry can't get it to go. The three from Tatum. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
To the middle. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Avdia. No good on the three. Seattle leading by 8. That's out of bounds. It was last touched by Coulibaly.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that one.
Over in the corner, Avdia. A three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Coulibaly. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. And now a 10-point Seattle lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And here's Tatum for three.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
Outside Tatum. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Turner with the screen. Curry. And the three misses. Avdia outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Tatum draws the double. 5 to shoot. He drills the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Tatum. Launches it. Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
From deep. No good. Tatum throws it down. JT.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
Seattle leading 5-5.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Van Vliet. Off the glass.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Curry. Eason. Another chance here. Cleared away by Avdia. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Tatum. Lets loose a 3. Knocks down the 3.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Curry. He takes it in.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss. Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
Curry with it. Count it.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. It was up for grabs, right?